that'll be a segue into the next question, the last question. What do you think of the idea that we are living inside of a computer simulation?
I know we are.
Yeah, I
Oh,
know.
come on. I have pernicious anemia. I've had 3 near-death experiences from it. The last one, I decided I'm not going to go any of the usual places. So I took myself to the black hole at the origin of this universe. And I went through that. And it was a black hole for a very, very long way. And then suddenly it's this huge, bright light. And there's this honking computer sitting there. And I'm in a pod attached to this thing. A headgear thing. Heads. And I take that off and I crawl out of the pod and I come out. It's so bright of a white light, I can't see anything but the computer because it's a dark gray. And there are these people, I use the term loosely, and I'm not talking, it's all telepathy. And we talked about it, and it was, they thought I was one of their programmers that they had sent to the machine to figure out why their simulation wasn't working right. They had no idea we were sentient. They had no idea that some of us had figured out we were in a simulation. I told them their anomalies were us exercising free will. And they in shock because that meant they could not turn off that computer. Because if they did, we'd be gone.
Do you know why they made the computer?
They had decided to see what parameters in a universe allowed life to exist. So they had been watching the development, not just our world, but lots of worlds. And they had watched entire galaxies be taken over by AI. They had watched entire galaxies never develop life at all. And they had watched the panspermia basically bring life into everything in this galaxy. So they had been watching all this all along. And to them, it was a big science experiment, and they had no idea we were sentient. And so with that experience, they and I had a discussion about what else did I think was wrong. And I said, well, we're about 20% too far into dominance rather than cooperation. That being the main problem I see in the world is the desire to dominate.
Yeah.
And I think some dominance is necessary for personal survival. But I think we're too far. Individually and
individualism is killing us.
Yeah. So I talked to them about that too. And they gave me some instructions to try when I got back, and I've tried them, and I'm waiting to see how it turns out. But I'm not supposed to talk about them, but the main goal is to balance us better.